Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Moving away from pressure. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, And it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
See if we can do something on defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Dances away to buy time. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Too easy.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Flip that formation. I got to move that safety over there.
He'll bring it out.
Way
It's
out of
Dortch.
position.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Broussard. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Dortch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Quick completion to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground
Nigga,
game.
where you going?
Turning it on.
Oh, my God. Like, why you run down there like this?
Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush.
Bro, why y'all not fucking blocking?
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse.
Pick it off. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
I was expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games.
Hey, come on, dog. That's whack, bro.
Second and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Alabama pushing the tempo. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
Breaks into the open.
Bro.
Touchdown, Alabama.
Bro.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this.
Oh, boy, the ankle these dudes take on this game is pathetic.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Coming out with it, it's Dortch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
I gotta start just diving at niggas like these other niggas be doing. Just click on and dive.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The screen.
Look at that. Look at that shit. Just click and dive.
26 after ripping off 10 there.
Oh, just click and dive, bro.
This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason.
See a nigga just flying across the screen.
Exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dortch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Keeps looking downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. And he was off to the races.
And the speed burst up, that got crazy.
This is the kind of
See, this
performance,
nigga
guys,
cornerback out here getting pancaked by a receiver. Like, what kind of stuff
And
is that?
playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Why my dude can't move?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Puts a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Wow,
so
4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Man, why my dude won't move, bro?
They'll throw it from the red zone. And out of bounds right at the line.
These niggas know all the little gimmicks and glitches on the game for sure.
Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that 3rd down with a run.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Way to stand up,
Love the
defense.
coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Taylor wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just go on the street, bro. Nigga doing every route except for what I want him to do.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lewis. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense looks like they're coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Wants to throw again.
What the?
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Come on, dog.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't
Come on,
come up
dog.
with that one. Setting up a big decision
Don't
now for the
ball.
head coach on 4th down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The hurry-up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown.
Why everybody matching except for y'all? Damn, everybody match except for y'all niggas back there, bro. Like, damn, that's the nigga going vertical. It's only one nigga going vertical.
Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dortch. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking.
Man, all y'all niggas. God
and
damn.
the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a
Oh,
oh
my fucking God.
late in the first half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's wrestled to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw on third. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And
That make these road games so damn hard, bro.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a
Turning it off. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest.
Hits the afterburners. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big
Take
play.
this fucking speed bump off the
This
ground.
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dortch. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket. He was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man, it's Lewis. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Taylor wants to throw. He'll take a shot.
Man, are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, man?
Well, this defense was
Why
ready
is
for
that an
full
NX?
force
God,
against this receiver and
God
his speed.
damn.
He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Lord Jesus Christ.
He'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains.
Why are you running out there to block him, 66?
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they
understand this game, bro. Like, that makes no sense.
Secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's a draw.
Oh!
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
My God, bro.
You just need more from your offensive line.
He made the tackle. What the fuck? Oh, my God.
Pick that up, running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop.
I knew I didn't see that nigga, man. This what it. Whoa.
Rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly complete.
Get it first.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs, and
way to fight,
they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On
way to fight.
Runs and on scrambles.
We ain't laying down. We fight.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Man, let's tackle these running backs, man.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little room. And the seam on the back.
Untouched, bro. Shit is wicked, bro.
Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
301 rushing yards on 8 attempts.
This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Like, where the skill at is on this game, bro?
Big catches, big plays.
What a skill at.
three quarters for these two guys.
301 rushing yards on 8 attempts,
Time
bro.
to see
Come on,
who
dog.
steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
What? No. Huh?
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Taylor wants to throw. Now adjusting. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Back up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. It with the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first key drive going.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Under fire. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Taylor wants to throw it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab, past the marker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Hell, too much time, bro.
He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them. You know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To throw, it's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams.
How you running into your own man, bro? Like, he just standing still and you just run right into him, dog.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first.
Hey, why y'all niggas that slow?
Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Just gets rid of it.
All day, bro.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
All day, bro.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Alabama! And they moved up front here in the fourth.
Love the play
Nobody on my
Love the
defensive front done made a
execution.
play
Late in
all
the
fucking
with
game.
less than 2 minutes to go. They now take
Nobody
a
on my
touchdown
D
lead
line done made a
and
play
put
all
so
game.
much pressure on the opposition in a
Niggas
2-minute
been getting
situation.
their ass kicked all game. Look at it, like, damn, all game. Y'all niggas been getting whooped. And on the other side, y'all can't block 3 niggas on the other side.
He'll bring it out. It's Dort. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Trying to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him.
Can't block 3 dudes on the other side, though.
Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit.
Can't block 3 dudes on the other side, though.
Has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lewis. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown time.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
Oh, sorry is O-line can't block.
The extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dort. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Why the pass is so terrible, bro? Damn, dog.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower.
Damn, bro.
And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Looking downfield on 1st down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got some room into the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line.
What is that?
A little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if they're going to get this W. Really good performance on the ground today, guys, against a team that was nipping at their heels in the top 25.
Yeah, and kind of like, all right, dude, well, you're going to go ahead and go back down a few spots.
I'm in cover 2. I'm in cover 2. Hard flat. How is that open? How is that that should be a pick six.
And deliver, particularly
that nigga should have threw it right to the DB right there, bro. But nah, this nigga is wide open. Damn, like what? Like what is that?
Coming out with it, it's Dort.
Y'all niggas get to the fourth quarter and just fucking lay down like some little bitches, bro.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Y'all laid down like some bitches, bro, in the fourth quarter. And when I say y'all, I mean y'all punk ass in the trenches on both sides of the ball.
Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Look at this sorry ass nigga, bro.
Disastrous play. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35.
Nigga, get the fuck out the way.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Where did you go? Because you the nigga in the... Why are you doing that, bruh? Why are you doing that?